What's up, YouTube? It's Edwin, the Comic Jabroni, coming at you on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It is the 20th of November, so happy Movember to all you guys out there. And if you're watching this on Thursday, happy Thanksgiving. I know it's 2 days away, so hopefully you guys are out there with friends and family and able to eat as much food as you can, and just think about all the things that you are thankful for, right, guys? Myself, I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for all the things that I am able to do in life, and I'm just a very, very thankful person. Thankful that I'm able to actually get into this collecting, this comic world, and able to make these videos for you guys. So anyways, let's get on with today's video. Yesterday I was leaving school and I decided to go buy one of the half-price books here in town. Now it's one kind of on the south side of town, actually probably midtown. Anyways, so I went in there because it's a honeypot for me. I've found some good stuff in there, and today was no different. So I spent about an hour and a half in there going through. And last night I was at home, decided, you know what, I'm gonna go to another half-price books. I'm gonna go for two today and see if I can get anything really good. The second one was on the north side of town, and I didn't do as well at that one as I did at the first one, but I did pick up some things. I'm not gonna differentiate which books came from which ones because I don't remember now, but I got some good books. I also last night met up with my buddy Alan, who, if you guys have been watching a lot of my other videos, and especially my Alamo City Comic Con video, you'll know that I've been picking up a lot of graded books off of him, and even non-graded books, just really nice books. He's starting to downsize his collection, and he really wants to keep maybe 200 to 300 of his books. Now this guy, he's got hundreds of thousands of comics. I mean, his collection just dwarfs anything I've ever seen. It looks more like a store than it does a house and a collection. Anyway, so he knows I'm into Batman, Detective Comics, a lot of that Bronze Age Batman. So he wanted it in Silver Age. So, he's giving me some really good deals. But I'm paying him for these books. But we're homies, so he helps me out. So today I'm going to show you what 3 books I got off of him. One of them being for a Batman fan, it is one of those books that you just really have to have in your collection. It is an amazing cover. I absolutely love it. But without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with Marvel. First one I got for you guys, Amazing Spider-Man 545. That right there is part of that new day or brand new day or one more day. This issue right here is actually the first appearance of Lily Hollister, who becomes Menace, and first Carly Cooper. What's also important about this issue, guys, there are 2 covers for this. This is just the A cover. The other cover, this is the Quesada cover. But in this book, the marriage between Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker is annulled. It's like that the devil or whoever it was, he makes them forget that they were ever married, or makes Mary Jane forget. So this is actually a pretty important issue in Spider-Man. It's a little beat up, but you know what? For $2, and I had a coupon to half-price books, I couldn't beat it. All right, following up, we got Incredible Hulk 46. Now, nothing incredibly important about this issue itself, but it is an homage, that covers an homage to the Apocalypse Now movie poster. Absolutely love that movie, and I love this cover with Incredible Hulk back there. Jeez, and it's a newsstand. Don't really find too many of those newsstands with these books. So absolutely love this cover. And the funniest thing is, this one came from, I can tell you right now, this one came from the second half-price books. At the first half-price books, I found another movie homage cover, and you'll see that one coming up here in a little bit. Next one up, we got Incredible Hulk 254. This was actually the most expensive book that I bought. It was a $4 book. This is actually the first team appearance of the UFOs. I guess really a minor minor villains in the Hulk universe. I don't even know if you really hear anything about them. But it's a cool Hulk book, and I dig, you know, these first team appearances. And that's actually it from Marvel, guys. I got 3 books from Marvel this week. There just wasn't that much. I was really on the lookout for the DC stuff, but I flipped through every bin there. Did not matter if it was independents, didn't matter Marvel. I did not care. I flipped through everything just to see, because you just never know, guys. You could find the diamond in the rough, right? All right, moving on. DC. I got this Futures End Superboy #1. Really, the main reason I picked this up was because it's one of those holograph, you know, covers at $2. I just couldn't pass it up, because at my local comic shop, they're selling these for like $6 to $8. All these holograph. Didn't matter who the hell it is. It could be the Wonder Woman, the Batman, Superboy. It doesn't matter who. They're selling them for a lot more than this, right? So it's a one-shot Superboy. It's the holograph cover, so I dug that. I picked it up. All right, moving on. I have been looking out for these Forever Evil. This was like the second big story, kind of, that brought everybody together in the New 52. Now this is when the villains of, I want to say, Earth 2 or Earth 3 came to the main Earth, and they kind of killed off the Justice League, and they've taken over. So I had issue #1, and I had issue 5 and 6. So I was on the lookout for, you know, the rest, just to fill it in. And I found, so that was 2. Then I found 3. And I found 7. So the only one I'm left with, I'm left with 4. 4 is the only one that I need. I really dig this story, you know, because it brings, it's like the villains. It's like if the heroes were the villains, right? Because instead of Superman, you got this, like, the Ultraman, and then the Owlman. You know, Wonder Woman. I can't remember her name in this, but you know, you got the, instead of Green Lantern, I can't remember his name, but he's super fearful of that lantern ring that he has, and it drives him insane. I really dig this story. I mean, I dig it so much. Here's the next ones that I'm going to show you that I actually picked up. So you know how DC does. If they do, and even Marvel does it too. So if they're doing a main story on their main books, all their other books have to kind of have different stories that coincide with that. So this one's called Forever Evil Arkham War. So they did it with Flashpoint. If you remember Flashpoint, you know, Batman had his own Flashpoint, and Superman had his own book in Flashpoint. What else did they do? With Blackest Night and Brightest Day in the Green Lanterns, you could see it because every single book had its own offshoots of that main story. So anyways, Forever Evil. I'm a huge Batman fan. I really like Bane. So Arkham War is kind of in the Gotham world, and I was able to find every single issue. Super excited, and I sat down yesterday because I really didn't have anything to do. I sat down yesterday and I read this whole storyline. So there was 3, there's 4. Now the biggest thing about this Arkham War, so there's no Batman, there's no Superman, no, those guys have been like killed off in the Forever Evil story. So in this one, Bane comes back to Gotham to take over because the villains have taken over, and they've split Gotham into different districts. And Bane comes back because he wants to take everything back over from them. But he kind of does it in a like an anti-hero type of deal. He's still a villain, but he takes Batman's gear, or he goes down and destroys some metal and kind of creates it and makes himself into this super hulked up Batman. It's a really cool visual, and actually you're gonna see it right here in this 6th one. As you can see, you know, you think that's Batman, Bruce Wayne, but that's actually Bane. So I really dig it. I really dig that story. It was pretty cool. I would suggest, you know, if you were into that Forever Evil or Batman, kind of a Gotham fan, go out and find this, guys. Arkham War. As you can see, I found it at Half Price Books, every single issue, 1 through 6. All right, continuing on, got into a little Green Lantern kick here. I always seem to find really nice Green Lantern books whenever I go to Half Price Books. First one, Green Lantern #1. Absolutely beautiful Alex Ross cover. Could not pass it up. And It's a newsstand. You guys know I'm super into the newsstand variants, especially in these years, 2005, all the way up to about 2011, 2012. It was really hard to find newsstand covers, guys. There wasn't too many places out there that had newsstands anymore. So excited about that one. Continuing on with Green Lantern, we got number 4. Now, this is actually a first appearance of a bunch of different lanterns. Their names are hard to say. Let me see. Baduga, Brock, Grum, and Lakanibura. I don't know. Doesn't sound like any Green Lanterns that I really know. Excuse me. I'm gonna take a coffee break here. So, anyways, I use this app, Key Comic Collectors or Key Collector Comic app. And in there, you can search by title, you can search by character, you can even search by artist and authors. And so anytime I go into Half Price Books or I go into a store that I really haven't never been into, I will just pull up this app and I'll go through. All right, I'm in the Green Lantern section. Let's look up Green Lanterns. Okay, there's some keys, right? So in Green Lanterns, I was able to find quite a few of them. Here's another one. Super nice cover with the cyborg on there wearing all the Green Lantern rings. This is a first appearance of more Green Lanterns that nobody's ever heard of before. Relok, Hag, and LaShore. Now, I might get some grief from some actual Green Lantern fans. As you guys know, I like DC, I like Green Lanterns, but every time I read it, it's like I don't understand what the hell is going on, and maybe because I just haven't started from the beginning. And like I said, look at these names for these lanterns, and they start talking about these guys, and I don't know what the hell's going on. But I have to say, without a doubt, Green Lantern covers in the DC universe are the nicest. Now, you can come at and fight me on that, but just look, and I flipped through at least 200 Green Lantern books yesterday, and it's just the colors of the lanterns, all the different colors of the rainbow, and it's like they incorporate every single color into these covers. Now look at this one. This is Green Lantern 25. This is an important issue. This is actually the first appearance of all the other different lanterns, right? So you got the red, and Atrocitus makes a cameo in this, and you got orange with Larfleeze, so he makes a cameo in this. You get the death of Anti-Monitor. What do you get? Orange, blue, and indigo, and black, right? So all the colors of the Green Lantern, of the Lantern spectrum, make a cameo appearance in this. Plus, it's an oversized issue. It's the finale of the Sinestro Corps War. So that's really cool. I dig that, guys. But like I said, looking at the covers for Green Lanterns, it's just so amazing how the action, there's just so much action, and just the colors. I absolutely love it. Now, Batman's my favorite, right? I will read Batman and Detective Comics until the day I die. But Green Lantern covers just amaze the hell out of me. They are beautiful. All right, last one for Green Lantern. We got Green Lantern 43. Now, all of these are part of that Jeff, I think his name is Jeff Johns. Yeah, Jeff Johns, that was his written work. This one, let me see, I gotta take these off. This one right here, this is an important one too. This is the issue where Black Hand becomes a Black Lantern, or he becomes the herald for the Black Lantern Corps. It's a super gruesome. I read this one yesterday. It's really kind of it's sad because this guy Black Hand ends up, he commits suicide, and that's when the Black Lantern, I don't know their names, the little blue guys. Anyways, he comes in, and it's because the guy's death, and he turns into this crazy thing, and he spits out that little blue guy from the Lantern Corps. He spits out the black ring, and that's when Black Hand becomes a Black Lantern. It's super crazy, guys, but damn, I loved it. Oh my gosh, I absolutely loved it. So anyways, Black Hand becomes a Black Lantern. Found this one at Half Price Books, guys. All right, so earlier I talked about that Incredible Hulk movie poster homage, and that was at the second store. At the first store, I actually found this one. So, Justice League of America 27. This is a Exorcist homage cover I love it. I was just flipping through Justice League at the first store, and I saw this in there, and it caught my eye, right? And I looked it up on the Key Comic Collectors app, and all it says is just it's a cover homage. It's a movie poster homage to Exorcist, and it's a newsstand. I think I'm gonna start saying that whenever I get a newsstand variant. Anyway, so that's Justice League of America 27. Moving on, here's the Batman books that I picked up. Of course, you know I had to pick up some Batman books. Here is Detective Comics 841. This is actually a first team appearance of the Tweedledum. What is it? The Wonderland gang. So you got the Tweedledums in there and a bunch of these other, bunch of the Mad Hatter. But this, you know, what kind of worried me about this book is you can tell it has this, it's curved. So if, not a book that I'll ever go and get sent to get graded, but it's a book that could be pressed, and I think that'll press it out a little bit. But there you go, Batman Detective Comics 841. Next one I got, this Batman Annual number 28. I want to say that this is the last annual in that first run of Batman, but it's a beautiful art germ cover. I had to pick that up when I saw it. All right, if you watched my video from last week, you know I'm also on the hunt for some DC Universe logos. And lo and behold, at the first half price books that I went to, was able to find 2 more, guys. Here is Detective Comics 671. It's got that DC Universe logo right there. Yep, love that, love that. And I picked up Batman or Detective Comics 676. Sorry about that. So anyways, there's Detective Comics 676. You see the DC Universe logo. Absolutely love these DC Universe logos, and it gives me a reason to really search now, right? Because so for me, the my collecting style, guys, is I'm going for full runs or attempted full runs on some Batman and Detective Comics, right? A lot of it's going to be out of my price range, especially the Golden Age, even some Silver Age stuff. But I can find other things to fill my runs. Now with other books, it's either I just really like the cover, or it's a variant of some kind in these DC Universe. That's gonna be my thing, especially newsstands as well. But DC Universe and harder to find newsstand covers. That's really my focus. I want to finish my runs on Batman, Detective Comics, certain runs that I have in there, and especially X-Men too. X-Men. I want to finish that. I want to get 94 through like 200, 210, and I have a pretty nice run on those. But you know, I'm always out there on the hunt for other books. All right, so that's it from Half Price Books. Now remember, I did tell you that I picked up a few graded books last night. So I met up with my buddy Alan at the he works the night shift at the hospital. So before he went into work, we met up at a Wendy's over by the house, really close. We kind of live kind of close to each other. So he texted me and told me he had this book that he found in his collection that he just wanted to get rid of. So I said, okay, yeah, how much, man? He said $10. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Batman Dark Victory number 8, Joker cover, black cover, got a 9.6. That's not bad. Up here it says Joker appearance. This is actually one of the storylines in Batman that I don't know much about. I don't have them. I know it's like a 12-part series. But yeah, Dark Victory battle, Batman number 8. Joker cover, that's a nice one. So we were texting back and forth, and I told him, I said, hey, you know what I'm looking for, Alan? I'm always looking for Batman, Detective Comics. You got anything like that? I'm down. He said, okay, yeah, let me go through my stuff. So he texted me back and he said, hey, I got this one. I got it for free. I sent it to get graded. If you just pay me for what it cost me to grade it, which was $25. I said, oh, yeah, for sure, bro. I'll take that one. There you go. That is Batman 202 Silver Age goodness right there. Low grade, but you know what? At $25, I couldn't pass it up, guys. That's if you read up here, it says last story signed Bob Kane. I love that cover, man. It's super nice cover right there. And if you read that, last story signed Bob Kane. So Silver Age goodness, right? Silver Age goodness. So the book that him and we were going back and forth on, trying to get a good price. I have seen this book around a lot, And I've seen it at the grade that I just didn't want to pay the money that they wanted for, right? So I knew he had it, and I remember seeing it at Alamo City Comic Con, and nobody had bought it that day. So we're going back and forth, and I'm like, dude, come on, what, how much do you want? And I was like, hey, what about the friends and family discount? So he gave me a price that I couldn't pass up. And this book, I've been looking for this book, and for anybody that's really a Batman collector, you got to have this book in your collection. That is Batman 227. Beautiful, beautiful Neil Adams cover. This is a cover homage to Detective Comics 31. Absolutely love it. That Neil Adams cover. This is a classic cover, guys. This one is definitely going up on the wall. Now, the only thing about it is it's graded CBCS. Now, there's going to be some CBCS people out there that might, they might hate on me for this, but these slabs just aren't my favorite. I don't know. I've got a few. I've got about 6 or 7 CBCS ones that I couldn't pass up on the price on them. But honestly, if I really ever had the money and I wanted to, I would re-slab these in CGC. I just like the way the CGC cases feel and how they look. I think the look of these CGC cases is just it's better, and it's a better feel. It feels more, it feels sturdier. It feels like a stronger case. Anyway, you guys can hate on me, but that's just my own personal opinion. If you like CBCS, send your books to CBCS. If you like PGX, well, you're damn wrong. No, I'm just joking, guys. I'm just playing. Hey, if you like PGX, send your books there too. Anyway, so got Batman 227. Absolutely love it. This book and that Batman 251 that I showed you from my last video, that Joker cover, those were 2 books that were at my local comic shop that I've been going back and forth with the owner there, and I just never could get a price on it that I was willing to pay and that he was willing to take. So to find it elsewhere, I feel bad for my local comic shop, but you know what? I feel good that I have these books in my collection. I'm not the guy that's going to buy these books for cheaper and sell them for more. These books I absolutely love. They're going to be in my collection forever. So anyways, guys, that's the video for today. Showing you some half-price books and showing you some just some slabs, some CGC and CBCS pickups of my Batman stuff. Anyways, tomorrow's Wednesday, new comic book day. Hope you guys make it out to your local comic shops, pick up some good books. I'll be dropping my video, honestly, probably tomorrow, because I don't have school tomorrow, and yeah, probably be dropping that book tomorrow. So, anyways, guys, I'm Edwin, the Comic Jabroni. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if this is your first time watching one of my videos. Hit that like button. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you guys think of these half-price book pickups. All right, guys. Thanks a lot, man. See you next time. Peace.